Ba-da-da-da-da-da. When we met, I always knew. Listen, the only rapture we gonna acknowledge is Anita Baker's Caught Up.
Yo, the way I was like, where is she going with this? Flawless. Flawless.
That is the only rapture I plan to be caught up. You understand? Okay? All right.
Oh my God. It's the way that last week I don't be shooting shots.
And every time, swish.
But y'all, welcome back to another episode 17, y'all. Episode
Wow.
17 of the greatest, bestest podcast in the motherfucking land. I go by the name of DJ Miss Milan.
My name is Jess.
And it's a girl, Jan Sneed, and you are listening to A Reasonable Dialogue.
Ooh, the condo is cozy today.
It's cold. Y'all, the condo is transitioning into the fall vibes. What is some things that you personally will have for your fall vibe, condo vibe? Like, what makes it comfy for you in the fall time? Because for me, I know I need like good blankets, good like wool looking socks. I like a lot of candles. You know what I'm saying? I like that kind of like almost Count Dracula vibe. You know what I'm saying? In the fall.
I mean, for me, I need some good slippers. Good coffee. So for those who are fans of Wawa, they just re-put into their system the buttery caramel latte. Oh my God. Every fall, that's the only drink I get. Like, I don't even go to Starbucks. Once they drop that, Starbucks will never see me again.
I love that.
So,
I love fall because I feel like it's finally time to be fall girl fun, you know, like, and expressive. And I love expressing myself like through accessories and stuff. So I too, like Jan, I need like my fur boots, you know, I have the girls on the way. Like, I need that. I need my fur coat. Like, I need to start. You know, I need that. I need to start preparing for Capricorn season. So, like, once it starts in fall, that's when I know, like, oh, okay, the girlies, you know, are bringing out the boots with the fur. So, like, I need that. I need my incense too, you know, same with you, Milan. I need the vibes. I need the scents. I need, you know, that Palo Santos. I need, you know, to feel that. And ultimately, what else I need too, because I feel like for some reason fall is also uniquely like romantic. Like, I don't know. Like, so like I need to have everything romanticized. Like, everything.
You know, I feel like fall is a good sweet spot as far as like relationships because it's still warm enough for you to go outside if you need to, but it's still cozy enough to cozy up with somebody. I feel like wintertime relationships is like, you know, you probably forced to be with that person because it's cold and you're just looking for some comfort and some warmth. But fall, it's like I could still rock a sweater outside. You know, I don't have to put on like major clothes. You know, you can still be a little thotty-hotty outside if you want to.
And if I don't want to wear my sweater, I can wear yours. How about that? Like, you know, I can wear your sweater.
Shout out to the ladies. We taking these sweaters. Matter of fact, don't let us wear the same size pants because I just may take your sweatpants too. Okay, that's the thing. Ladies, y'all don't be understanding. You think the sweaters is the real key part? Get the pants and smell the seat with the balls if you really love your nigga.
Oh my God.
But the pants, let me tell you, I love to take a nigga sweatpants. I don't care how big they are. It's just something about being in a nigga pants for me that just makes me feel good, you know? So
I agree with you. I'm agree with you. I think too, for me, I'm a big jacket girl. So I love that you said that, Jazz.
Yes.
Like, I literally this weekend, I was just on all the websites looking for my replacement varsity jackets for this year. Like, I need a black one, a brown one, a green one. Like, I ordered all of my jackets and I got Uggs on right now.
I love that. I think, you know, it's so crazy. I feel like fall has a certain aesthetic that it's like you said, Jazz, the boots, the sweaters. Me, I'm a UGG girl. I don't care what anyone says, especially now that they came out with like the super Spice Girl platform kind of
Yeah, they're so cute on you. They're so cute.
I love that. I went into Marshall's and let me tell y'all something. Do not sleep on Marshall's, okay? Marshella, I call her Marshella. She be having all the things. I went in there. I got me my cute ass. I felt like I was going back to like a 2000s theme because they had like some Juicy Couture sweatsuits in there. So I got
some, yes.
Juicy Couture sweatsuits.
I
can't wait to wear my Juicy Couture bag with my Uggs. Oh my God, I feel so cute. I'm ready for the fall. That's my aesthetic. I like sweats and Uggs all fall and winter.
I love that.
I just ordered a whole bunch of Ed Hardy's sweatsuits the other day too.
Oh,
I got it, Von. Yo, we are so in sync. The condo is gonna be lit. I got a Von Dutch one. I was like, I have to. Juicy and Von is up in here. Like,
listen, we are recapturing the good essence. Listen, y'all bitches, y'all could keep y'all $2,000 Gucci sweatsuit. Y'all can have them shits. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. We know you got the money, but we got the money too. We putting it in the right places. Okay. So, that being said, I am excited for fall and the condo being real cozy this fall season. So, we're going to keep you guys real entertained. That being said, as I said earlier, y'all, I had to start off with the Rapture song because I don't know if you guys know, but it's a lot going on in this world. But before we get into that, how was y'all week?
I'll say this week was pleasant. I love Virgo season, and we are in Virgo season. I don't know if it's because I'm a Capricorn and it's that earth sign energy thing going on, but as y'all know, I love Virgos. I love birthday. Shout out to the Virgos too. Shout out to our Virgo listeners. And yeah, it's always
relax.
Oh my God, you got beef with Virgos?
No, I don't. I love y'all. Beyonce's a Virgo. I love y'all.
But, Michael Jackson too. I just thought about that. But
makes sense.
Yeah, I got to pour into some friendships this week and also, pour into myself. Again, we love self-care over here in this part. But yeah, it felt good to just like enjoy someone's birthday season. I always encourage all my friends, like, yo, it's your birthday. We doing whatever you want. So that's
I love that.
how my week was. Yeah.
You're a great
friend. What about y'all?
Yeah.
Thank you, love.
I mean, I guess for me, I just had a great week. I don't really have too much to really dive into, to be honest. I just going with the flow, been having a lot of really amazing conversations. Been getting real comfortable on social media. Like I know last week we talked about me like launching more visual content like with me on video.
So
thank you, girl. It's like once I did drop the first one, it felt like a weight off my shoulders, and now it's just like I don't actually really mind doing reels now. Like I could get used to this. This is cool.
Yeah, girl, tap into your energy, your power. Like I don't know why she be acting like she don't got a sexy ass fucking voice. Like your face cute, body teeth.
Okay, and is
like the fuck. Good. I'm glad people can see yawn. Okay, I'm glad they can see you.
It's dope though, because it's like one thing I didn't anticipate, which is why it's been kind of like a really cool experience last week. When you're somebody who isn't necessarily on video and you don't really be in the mix that much, you don't realize how people don't really know your full aura. Like they know your tweets or they know your selfies, but they don't know your presence for real. So like some of the things people have been sending me from watching like the video clips and then listening to it have been like, these people have been following me forever. And it's almost like they're seeing a renewed version of me.
Aw, I love that.
Yeah, and it's been really cool. So that was my week. What about you?
I love that too. I also think too, to that point, it's a great lesson in like really taking time to just understand. You don't have to use social media to figure people out. Like I hate that, like, let me figure you out. It's like, no, learn me. Understand what I enjoyed through my, interpretations of the world, etc. So I love that for you.
Yes. I love that. I would say for me and my week, I actually had a pretty relaxing week. As I said, I'm gearing up to hit the road again, but I also have my own gigs and things that I have to do. And this weekend, I DJ'd yesterday, actually on Sunday for Everyday People. And then which was super dope because Ciara actually popped up. She dropped her new album and she's performing, her low song. She's doing a whole like low takeover. So she came through to Everyday People. It was just so phenomenal. Number one, I don't care what anyone says. Ciara deserves all the flowers. She is one of those girls that you need to put in the fucking museum of creativity and actual just icon in her own right. like, I think people sleep so much on Ciara because she's not, I would honestly say, no disrespect, but she doesn't have the quote unquote vocal range like some of your favorite singers. So they kind of discredit her in that. But Ciara is a performer down. Okay. When y'all talk about Chris Brown doing backflips for 2.5 hours, Ciara could probably do a lot and more. And she got tits and a clit. So you're not telling me anything about Ciara. You know what I'm saying? And she honestly has been one of the most kindest looking, being intentional souls that I've personally come across within this industry. Like her aura, just who she is, it magnetized so much of who she is on the inside. It shows on the outside. Like you can tell, she probably was trying to like, get to where she got to go, but she still took the time to like interact with the fans. She DJ MoMA, shout out to DJ MoMA, legendary event planner and owner and co-founder of founder actually of Everyday People. They did a whole little quick little mix for her, so they played like some of her hit songs like Goodies, and oh my god, they played Oh. She requested Oh though, and when I say I lost my shit, because if anyone who grew up in the time where Ciara came out, everyone understands how iconic Oh the video was.
Yes.
I watched it from the making of the video. I believe it was on BET.
Yep.
When they did the making of the video, I remember seeing the full, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to wear those outfits. I wanted to have my hair in a ponytail. Like Ciara made a lot of girls want to get that honey blonde now. Don't sleep on Ciara.
Oh, baby,
okay?
I got the honey blonde because of Ciara.
Everyone was honey blonde out. Like how Nicki has her staple pink under or the bangs. Like, well, Remy also has that staple, no lie. But Kim does. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry, y'all. No controversy. But Ciara really had the girls rocking a lot of honey blonde hair. Okay, she was the aesthetic with the low-rise jeans, the name belts. I'm talking about the wrestler boots with it too. Don't sleep on Ciara. Do not sleep on
let's
Ciara.
get into the choreography. The choreography too. Like when I tell you, like every girl in middle school, if you was a cheerleader around that time or high school, whatever, every coach was incorporating that into their routine. Like we had it down. Like the moves, everything, just sensational. She is
sensational, amazing.
And it wasn't just that video either. Like once that video came, it was kind of like she became a staple for dance routines, period. Like I remember when Promise came out, we all was doing a Promise routine. Like what?
Get your baggy sweats on with your little sports bra. We're on the walls. We're on the chair. How many times you bust your ass trying to do the motherfucking chair move? Like, come on, stop playing with Ciara. But to see her request Oh and then perform it all, like even she performed Luda's part, and we know Ludacris, that was one of his very best features. Like iconic video, iconic song, iconic duo, like just amazing. And Ciara deserves all of her flowers, and she's so beautiful, so humble. And them knees, let me tell you, like I say, Ciara literally crawl so that Megan knees can actually walk. Okay, so we're gonna give Ciara her 10s, but that was really good. And then after, I had this event for Nature, which was my very first event doing something for a gala, for a Nat gala. They're basically a nature organization, and really one of those type of organizations that really are about like funding for nature. Like they had a lot of heavyweights in the building that I was kind of not aware of how how big this shit is. And literally like Gayle King was in the building, Jane Fonda was in the building, Billie Eilish was in the building. I mean, they had a lot of super big people. When they was reading off the names, Stella McCarthy, I believe is her name, the designer, was in the building. I was like, hold on now. My godmother, shout out to my godmommy. She listens to the podcast as well.
We love you.
Yes. You know why. You gotta meet her, Jan. You gotta meet her soon. But like best. Everybody's name that she was like listing off like during the presentation, my godmother was like like because it's just like crazy to know that chasing your passions and achieving your dreams will lead you into the rooms like this. So shout out to, the organization. Shout out to Samantha for definitely having me a part of it. She was a Black girl running the operation. They look out for each other the way how we look out for each other. So I appreciate her even giving me the opportunity, and the founders of it too, which was also a great thing, as a DJ or anybody that is providing a service for another client or anybody. You always want to make sure that you're doing doing, your very best and you want everybody, to be happy or whatever. So the fact that they were happy and they were dancing, you're doing a great job, especially when it's super, super corporate. And when I say corporate, I mean like the whites. And I say the whites, the suits. You know what I'm saying? They were getting down. They was like, once the liquor hit, and I always test my records to see how far I can go. When you play a little Too Short, blow the whistle, but not the clean version, and they say, what's my favorite word? And they all say bitch. I say, okay, we can get ratchet. We can get ratchet with the whites tonight. All right? We gonna get real trailer park ratchet tonight. Okay? And that's what we did. We had a really great time. I enjoyed myself. And yeah, it was a phenomenal weekend for me, to be completely honest. Just living my dreams, doing what I love. And now sitting here recording with my sisters for this podcast. But
hey,
I will say that this episode is dropping on Tuesday, and this is allegedly the day where the Rapture is supposed to be happening. So this is why I had to ask how y'all week was, because it may be the last week, y'all. This may be the last episode that we got going on, because apparently TikTok is in a frenzy. They actually have a title of it called Rapture Talk. Okay. And everybody, and at first I thought they were playing a game, but no, there are legit people on TikTok who believe that the rapture is happening on Tuesday. I'm sorry.
Well, can I ask y'all a question? I have a question. I have another fun question. If this was your last week to live,
oh my God.
Wow.
No, it's funny because I asked my homeboy this and it was a really good conversation. What would you spend the week doing?
I'm gonna find a nigga that I want and I'm gonna fuck the shit out. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, this is a child friendly part. My bad. My bad, God on me. I'm sorry. Anybody that listens, my family.
Oh my
God. That'd probably be like that. That's not priority on my list, but it would be somewhere on the list for sure. I think I will probably try crack just because I want to see the experience. It's like, all right, this is the last week. Okay. Let me just see what y'all niggas was going crazy about. Like, is it really hitting like that? I just want to see it, how high you can get from that and just have that little, experience. I would probably go find every bully that I ever encounter and beat they ass for real. Like, this is the last time we ever gonna encounter each other. Let me just make sure you get these quick hands. And yeah, I would just try to spend time, with my loved ones. We probably try to get a last episode in for real, and call it a day. That would be my little to-do list. Oh, get right with God. Get right with God. Yeah.
I love how, as I put my slippers on in the condo, because I got to put my slippers on for this question. I love how Milan says it. I be thinking it, but she'll say it. Like even in regards to niggas.
I was gonna say, were we talking about the nigga comment?
That was. That's like, it's not like the first thing on the list, but it's definitely in the list. Okay. It's in the range. It's in the range. It's in the range. But I'm not gonna do crack, but I am gonna do shrooms. I'm gonna do shrooms. I'm gonna drink some shroom tea. I'm going to do all that. And
you can do that now. Like, come on. Go get you some meth. Like,
get some meth is crazy.
Some heroin. You know what I'm saying? Get that strong shit.
All right. She want me to do it.
I want to see you be like, Pookie. Come on, Pookie.
Oh my God. I'm gonna go to Jamaica, definitely. Like I'm gonna have to spend some time with the fam too and talk to God in the water. I'm gonna really have to talk to God in that water. Yes, I gotta spend some time the water. I might not beat up anybody I may perceive that tried to bully me. Oh, but I'm going to turn into a best-selling author and read them one final time. That's literally what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my good sis Cardi B, because I appreciate some of her reads. But yeah, I'm gonna tap into that energy, because it's just like, it's the last week. This is what happens when you poke. And I'm probably going to eat a bunch of pound cake, lemon iced pound cake. I love sweets, I'm definitely going to be that friend that's like, I know this may sound like weird, but like, I'm not like a sister wife at all, but I feel like to my friends, like I love pouring into and being nurturing to friends and family. So I'm definitely going to make a dinner. I'm going to bake.
I love that.
And yeah, I'm going to make sure we're all fed. And yeah.
So we're all at your house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You know?
What about you, y'all?
Fucking them niggas is definitely on the top of my list. Definitely have one in mind too. But I don't know. I think for me, so one thing when I thought about it, when I was talking about it, I don't know. I realized I only want to do shit that just makes me happy. And then when I think about that, it's really a bunch of simple shit. So like, definitely would be in nature a lot. Love what you said about food, because I definitely feel like I would take that week to be trying food that I've always wanted to try, never got to try, as well as like indulging in a bunch of my favorite foods. A lot of family time. And that's actually one of the reasons why I had left LA, because I couldn't see my family. So I know for sure I'd probably be around my family a lot. I'm definitely hanging out with y'all at least 1 or 2 of the days.
Period.
I mean, I feel like for me, that would really be it. Like, I think I would be really happy there, to be honest. And if I could just take that nigga with me through all of it, yeah.
One more time.
It kind of reminds me of that Nip saying too, like that. It like what's I forgot. I think it's that I don't stress. It's like I could die today. I made the set proud. Like you know, I'm gonna go out like that.
I feel that. It's funny because when I thought about it, I was just like, would I want to go travel to like my bucket list destinations? And when I thought about it, no, because like for example, let's say I went to Thailand, right? Thailand probably like a 16-hour trip. And I feel like if it was my last week to live, spending 16 hours on a flight, I would feel like I wasted mad time.
That's
but
real.
It also brings up a good point really quick before we move on to the next topic, that this is a reason why you should live for now instead of waiting until the moment of the last to then live. You know, you live now, not until the last. So.
Oh, that's a bar. Yes.
Hello. You already know. Hello. It's me. Hello. It's me. Okay. I want to get into this Cardi album review because we got some things to talk about. But first, of course, in some news and updates, as everyone has been seeing what the fuck been going on with this fuck ass country. The latest in the cancellation. First, it was Stephen Colbert, and now it is Jimmy Kimmel. He has a controversy going on, and the First Amendment being violated, which says we are allowed to have free speech. Now, the thing about it is, I don't think we allowed to have hate speech. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not saying that Jimmy Kimmel is someone who's said anything. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he said anything hateful, but there should be a line of hate speech that actually produces hatred in the world that we need to have a little control over. But free speech is free speech. And unfortunately, the big wigs over at the SCC do not like the fact that, you know, people are utilizing their platform to speak out about what is happening. So last Monday was the last episode of the Jimmy Kimmel show, because he made a slight remark to the I don't even know what to call him, because he's not an activist. He's not a pivotal political person. He's a podcaster. No, because that's even disrespectful to us. Yeah, he just got a box head. This Charlie Kirk person who passed away, unfortunately, you know, we never want to be okay with violence, but you have to understand that if you do spew violence and negativity, it will come back to you. And, you know, Jimmy Kimmel has some things to say about what was going on with that. So, of course, you know, ladies chiming in about this whole situation, because for me personally, it kind of is, I don't want to say scary because I'm never pussy, but it is very alarming at the rates that when the whites, and I don't ever put my, you know, my meter against what white people do, but sometimes you have to look at it like, damn, if they gonna cut the whites for what they got to say about, you know, this other white man, then I don't know, you know, it's a really, really spooky, scary space to be in as a general person who has opinions and can speak on things, especially publicly. They have already done a lot of work of trying to dox people who have spoke out about, you know, Charlie Kirk online, et cetera, et cetera. And to be completely honest, it is not right at all. It is actually disgusting, because this person spent his whole entire existence doing the very thing that they're trying to dox people for, have them lose their jobs, literally strip education from students. A few students got arrested on campus. Their own governors of their, you know, their states are trying to get these people to be persecuted, which is just, it's crazy. It's really crazy. So I just want to get y'all thoughts on what the hell is going on. And do we even have a constitution anymore? Because these niggas don't even uphold shit.
Hmm. So it is me, the crime fighter against white supremacy, right? Shout out. Shout out. I want to say, I love that we're having this conversation because it made me reflect on a lot of my journalism courses and like how far we've gone to the gutter. But I want to shout out Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans has been speaking out a lot, and I feel like he's also showcasing that he's kind of been really on the nose with a lot of things. And he said, what for him, he's like, what we're seeing is not something me as a Black man hasn't seen before. And when he said that, and I seen, people, mostly white people, talking about they're canceling their Disney subscriptions, and they were literally like protesting outside of the Walt Disney studios, the Jimmy Kimmel studios. And what this tells me as a Black woman, to be honest, to see the white on white crime happening in real time, it's like you guys are genuinely never going to give a fuck about us and our just due and what it pertains to Black rights, social justice for real. Because if all it takes is him calling out what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to put too much emphasis on this guy's name because the hate is so deep. But I feel like if Dave Chappelle would have said it, like it wouldn't have got as much, flack. But because Jimmy Kimmel is associated with, these large studios, etc., and he is white, and
He white? I thought he was Mexican.
Jimmy Kimmel?
He looked Mexican. Never mind.
I mean, I don't know. I think Jimmy is white. But basically what I'm saying is just like to wrap it up, if Jimmy Kimmel's someone that, literally, if you see him, you go see a white man, like thinking about Jocelyn Hernandez when she was referencing, Paris Jackson, like, you're seen as white, etc. Having the ability to call this shit out and not really be taken as, I don't know, I hope I'm making sense, but my thing is just like all of this puts a larger mirror and magnifying glass on the fact that at the end of the day, our issues as it pertains to marginalized people, sexes, genders, etc., just don't really get the care and empathy that we really hope for sometimes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I know I went in circles because it really is a topic that is full of so much hate that it literally drains me to the point. And it's a lot of like contradictions within it too.
Everything, I mean, it's all hypocrisy, to be completely honest. It's like contradiction, hypocrisy, hate, all wrapped in a motherfucking beautiful, shitty ass bow and presented to us. Like it personally doesn't make any sense to me, because it's like, if you all were okay with standing with what he said on his very public platforms, when he said it in, helping to run the presidency the way how it was ran, because let's be honest, there have been things that have been said that Charlie Kirk and his establishment has greatly affected the presidency to Donald Trump being the president now. It's like your hate has way more impact than anything we ever could say. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that people who are utilizing their voices and their platforms, but like I said, when it happens to the white people, very much so, it is also telling, because they have a certain, I would say, fake ass camaraderie with each other. And their camaraderie usually is they're band together off of some hate. But the fact that, you know what I'm saying, they're like, nah, we don't even want you. And I seen what he said. He didn't say nothing crazy. He didn't call a nigga a bitch ass nigga like I would do. You know what I'm saying?
That's my issue
damn.
with it. It's like he didn't say shit, really. And for this to be the response to saying the bare minimum is kind of crazy.
It's wild. Nuts. And it's like, if you think about it, Dave Chappelle, when I think about the point I was trying to make earlier, like Dave Chappelle has said, like, has called out, like racism, has said hella shit across different platforms, media, SNL, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit. Like, we love Dave. it's interesting when a Black man or a Black person puts a magnifying glass on racism and white supremacy versus a white man or a white person, and when they do it. Like, it's unfortunate that I feel like that scale is not balanced, because I feel like both should be equal and hold the same weight. I think that's where I get frustrated at, if it makes sense. Like, where it's just like, we've been calling a lot of this shit out, but
I mean, well, I think the conversation more so where that kind of lands is like, I mean, it might be alarming for people that are in positions of like real power when a white person who is also in position of power in the sense of influence is on the side of Black people.
Yes.
Yes.
Basically, yes.
Yeah. So to me, that makes sense that they would censor the white person over the Black person, because the Black person's like, yeah, whatever. The white person says something and they have influence over other white people. Now you have a problem, because now it's like, who the fuck does this person think he is, using his influence to sway white people to be in favor of Black people who we should not be giving any favor to in that sense. So I think that's really where that's coming from. And I think that's why the Black person wouldn't get the backlash that a white person is getting, because when a Black person says it, it doesn't matter to white people in that.
Right. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, I understand.
Unless they want it to matter for their own agenda.
Yeah. And it's like, I understand that. But at the same time, where it frustrates me too is it's like, it almost, again, is that white savior complex. Like, I think of that movie The Blind Side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm making sense, it's just like, why can't they hold the same weight? Like, I understand all of this. Like, yes, white people, there's more white people in the world, whatever. That's kind of changing. Anyway.
No, it's not. That's fine. If there was more white people in the world, they wouldn't be doing all this shit.
But that's why I was saying, that's kind of changing. I said I was gonna take it there too. Like, that's why
there's a lot of biracial girl.
It's a lot more mixing going on, which is why we're seeing, a lot of these, like fear tactics to basically, just continue the white supremacist bullshit. But it's just, that's what irritates me. It's just like, all right, we get it, but.
Man, I will never get it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will never get this shit. I don't want to get this shit. In fact, if the rapture is happening, get me off of this shit right now. Cause I had enough of this shit. I had enough of stupidity being platformed. I had enough of hatred being platformed. I had enough of this godforsaken administration that, honestly, let's be honest, it doesn't care about anyone unless you're fucking rich. And that to me is the only lines that matter to them. Like, yes, they want complete rich whiteness, but they don't care about the poor white people that's literally sitting outside with MAGA fucking merch and shit like that. They don't care about the Black MAGA supporters. They don't care about the people that's in the stadiums that's going to go see this nigga and this whole memorial shit. They literally had a voting poll at the memorial and selling merch. So this just goes to show you exactly what this entire as I say, plan is. Niggas done watch enough Scandal to know what the fuck is going on. All right?
No, for real. Where is Olivia Daddy when you need him, okay?
Because let me tell you something. If they ever made a show with just Olivia Daddy and her mama, I'm watching it.
Literally. We need Papa and Mama Pope immediately.
Okay. Hit that Olivia walk. Give me that little Olivia crinkle of the lip that she do when she's under pressure. Yeah, it's time to get to business. But anyways, we're going to continue to pray for world peace and hope that, you know what I'm saying, niggas get exactly what they deserve. And that's just all she wrote. Anyways, I think it's only right that we touch really quickly, just give some flowers to two legendary people in the entertainment business and field that have recently passed away. One being known as the Minister of Sound, which is the voice of House, Ron Carroll, who is a Chicago legend, definitely passed away recently. His legacy as a DJ and producer and songwriter will definitely continue to inspire others. Anyone that is familiar with house music, not the house music that you all experience today. We talk about the true essence of house music, which was born in the beautiful, beautiful city of Chicago. So it's definitely sad to see legendary people who have been pioneers and honestly founders of the genre of music that we love, pass away, but we're glad that they're able to get their flowers. And Diane Martell, a very legendary video director over the past 3 decades, has passed away at the age of 63 years old. She has a lot of amazing credits for videos that she shot with Beyonce, Mariah Carey. I'm looking at her list of videos that she's done. Method Man. Oh, she directed the All I Want for Christmas Is You Mariah Carey video. So she must have been getting some type of royalties from that. Because for you to even shoot the video of a legendary song, crazy. Okay, Monica, Christina Aguilera, Nerd, Justin Timberlake, Alicia Keys. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. And she definitely will have a legacy that will live on. So shout out to Diane Martell. Are any of you familiar with either of the people that have passed away? I'm sure you guys are.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Diane, and a lot of her work. So I actually am really glad that we are giving her flowers. It's very unfortunate that she passed away.
But,
Yeah.
Her legacy is definitely a crazy one. And she will definitely be missed in the hip hop community in particular.
Yeah.
For sure. R.I.P. But, that's what legacy is about. And I'm glad that we get to see people like that actually leave a legacy behind. Because I think that's what is important. When you do die, it is supposed to live on. And this is exactly what they're going to continue to create legacy based on. So shout out to them and their families, sending our condolences. But you know what's not going to leave legacy, motherfuckers? This AI bullshit. That's not leaving no motherfucking legacy. I don't even know how to say the artist's name. Matter of fact, let me retract that, because I made a TikTok about it. And I said I'm not going to call this AI bot an artist because it would be disrespectful to actual artists who are in the fields knee deep. So only reason why I knew about this AI bot that they're promoting now is because Kalani, she had made a TikTok about it, and it made me go to look up who this AI artist was. And I was like, okay, this is weird, but this is something that we're also not new to. Have we had discussions, AI versus the industry already on our podcast, as well as discussions about the support of AI in the music industry. But it seems that, what's her name? Do you guys know how to say it?
Beats
Been saying
me.
X.
Okay, X Monet. That's what they should call her. X Monet.
X.
X Monet. She has reportedly signed like a multi-million-dollar record deal. I wonder who the fuck signed her. Do y'all know who signed her? We got to find out, because then we got to go to their office and pull a fucking a Ice Cube and beat the fuck out of them, because what the fuck, nigga? Anyways, signed a multi-million-dollar record deal. She was created by a Mississippi poet, Talisha Jones, with the help of Suno, which I'm assuming is some AI company. She's already on the charts, as far as like the R&B charts, which is one of the things that Kalani was mentioning, the fact that she has songs all over the R&B charts. She also has like 9 million streams across her across the board of all of the music that this bot has put out, as well as a growing fan base. Now, the thing that really alarmed me was, and it made me laugh though, but Kalani said that people were, this is what I tell you, we really living in some cult ass times. Maybe the Rapture do need to come, because she said that people was in this damn AI bot's comments talk about the Lord is so good. People were literally like creating another form of a parasocial relationship with a fucking AI bot. And I don't know, y'all. I stopped thinking after a certain time. And this is one of the times where I stopped thinking, because nothing makes fucking sense anymore to me. Like, again, here we are faced with the industry who is supposed to be supporting creators, which we obviously know that's not true, because niggas don't even have a real fucking union to support or protect the artists themselves. But it's like this consistent push, and I feel like they come out with this bot shit every 3 business like months or so, where they're trying to platform something to make everyone get on the same page. But because everyone is against the machine, they then go back to the drawing board, figure something out. And I feel like this now of them figuring out, it's like, okay, let's get the Black community behind it. So we're gonna make this beautiful AI Black singer who's going to sing R&B, and we're gonna also make sure that she sings gospel. Like, I'm not dumb, my nigga. I can see a play when I see one. And I feel like, once again, this is just a money ploy, because where's the money coming from? How are you spending money on an AI creation? You know what I'm saying? It also is just open into showing you that they do manipulate the fucking charts, because why does an AI bot have this monthly streams and followers, et cetera, et cetera? So, man, I don't know. It sounds like the same redundant conversation about this AI shit, but of course, ladies.
I feel like
It's
the tricky shit here, and just going back to you saying there's people in her comments, right? When somebody told me about it, I went to go see like her post and the commentary around it, and what's really alarming is how ignorant a lot of people are, because I think the parasocial relationships are not being formed with an AI. These people believe they are trying to form one with a person. I don't even think a lot of these people in her comments realize that she is AI.
That's sad.
Yeah. And it's crazy because when you see her, she definitely look AI to me. So it's like, you think this is a real person?
It's like that it's that Facebook community.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But like,
No, literally.
Any AI movie poster, they will believe an AI CD cover. Like, it's really,
and that's
alarming.
literally like a lot of that is that, but you'll be surprised how big of a demo that is. And that is why this shit is working, because there's such a big demo of those type of people who are buying into this as if it's a real person and don't even realize that it's AI. And I think that's what's scary for the artists when you hear artists talking about like, yeah, we in dangerous times, because there is a huge demographic of people who can't tell the difference between AI and real music. And to them, that shit works, which is why it's charting, which is why the label signed it. And I think the other side of this conversation too is, yes, the label should be on the artist side, but why would they be? If they could sign an AI, create the AI, and keep all the money in-house.
But that is the lack of integrity.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not on their side. I'm saying though,
I get that.
Yeah, like why would they put millions of dollars into an artist when they could put millions of dollars into some shit that they can control and reap all the benefit from, because it's not a real person.
Well, it also is, because not only is it's like we've established, it's alarming, it's dangerous, but it's also super raggedy, because it's like, why is she Black? It's like, why is she Black? Like, that's digital blackface. Like, we want to get into it. Not only is it digital blackface, it's literally cultural appropriation. It's like, it's the lack of integrity for, like heritage and culture when you mix like digital mediums and things of that nature. That's for me when it really gets like, oh, y'all are nasty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all could have made this any type of color. She could have been green. She could have been gold.
Like, she could have been a white girl.
A white girl. She could have been.
Why you didn't make her a white girl? Because you know why? When they did the first one, it was a white guy. It was a white rapper. It didn't work. It didn't fly. When they did the other one, it was by Timbaland, and people thought the backing of Timbaland was gonna make it go up. It was some Asian kind of look. It didn't work. They had to make it a Black girl because they know, no offense to my Black community, but like you said, a lot of it do come from that Facebook community. Y'all are very easily impressed on things, and it makes sense why the things that, you know what I'm saying, you fall into these traps, into these cults so easily. And once again, it's never, ever, ever coming at my community, because I love us for real. But sometimes accountability will make us a better community. And they know that if it's easily being a Blackface, that is going to get some type of traction because it is a Blackface. And we would give that to them, especially when you mention gospel music and all this shit. Like, they know exactly what the fuck they doing. They know exactly what they doing.
Oh, yeah. And they super raggedy, because I'm just now seeing that she has an Instagram. Why is Shorty singing a song called Miscarriage Blues? Like, what the fucking stereotypes is you trying to, like, persuade and pursue here? Like, this shit is pissing me off. Like, I'm looking at her fucking baby hairs and edges. Like, what? And that's another thing too. Every Black woman don't even look like this. So that's another thing that is, you know what I'm saying? It's just, We got to recognize white supremacy at all levels. I think sometimes when people think I'm referencing white supremacy, I'm just thinking of it from like the government. No, this shit is literally integrated in every single fabric of America, like even down to these social mediums, comments, all of that. Like miscarriage blues. Are you kidding me?
I'm
What?
sorry. That literally her bio says, I write music, new artists, managed by and then has the links and the phone number. Let me see who's following.
I'm trying to tell y'all, like, if you read the bio, it looks like this is like a real person, unless you're like not an idiot and realize this is an AI. But like a person who sees that and not really using their brain, they really think that's a person.
Y'all, this is a little condo kiki. I gotta pull out a sip of wine for this. I just clicked the apparent manager.
I just did too.
Why are you? I'm looking at some people that follow him. Like, wow. I ain't gonna call y'all out. I ain't gonna empty y'all clip, but wow.
Listen, there's a few people that follow her that's in the industry, and I'm looking at y'all niggas a little fucking weird. Like, what the fuck is you bitch ass niggas doing? Huh? Bitch? Literally, shit is crazy out here. But you know what? We don't have real integrity in this industry. Clearly, just on how they treat the artists. We've been knew that. They wanted to use and abuse you and then turn around and make you not even receive anything. And I said that in my TikTok. Like, I do believe this is also a spiritual level, you know, before we get on to the next topic, of course. Just like this being a spiritual level thing of trying to really remove creativity from the creatives in any way possible and really have us in a warped quote unquote version of their reality where they can use and abuse the creators, take them for what they are, but don't want to give them what they deserve. And we're literally witnessing that happen with everything, like the lack of pay, the lack of resources, literally cutting funding for the fucking music programs in schools and all of the like you can see it visibly in a lot of fucking things. So the fact that, like I said, it's more of a spiritual thing. They don't want people to really tap into the creative part in them because honestly, the creative part of you is connected directly to source, which is God, the creator of all things. And because we are in an era of antichrist, I'm gonna be real with you, you know, not to be on some spiritual shit, but AI is anti that. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make you believe in something that does not really exist. So at the end of the day, I don't know what to do, but what I do know is I'm not streaming, I'm not supporting, and I'm not gonna give my time to no AI shit. I don't like AI at all. I mean, AI can be used to help advance and benefit certain things, but it shouldn't be the foundation of things. You get what I'm saying? And that's my problem with it. That is my problem with it. So fuck AI, fuck y'all AI fucking posters that y'all be posting on IG. They look terrible. I'm never gonna like it. I'm never gonna post one on my page. And you put me on a flyer and it's an AI flyer, I'm never gonna post it. Like, no, niggas is using AI album covers. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Y'all are killing me. Your nose is not even centered. Like, what the fuck? Man,
I'm sorry. That is so funny.
I'm done. Anyways, y'all. As I rub my hands together, I throw up the X real quick. Not only the X for DMX, RIP to one of the legends, but we got another legend that we got to speak about real quick. Coming to the stage, the one and only, the Brimcess, the Trap Selena. Hello, it's me.
What's poppin'?
What's poppin' is the fact that everybody's on Cardi B's dick right now because she dropped, I believe, to be a good body of work from a sophomore project. I do believe in my heart of hearts that Cardi beat the sophomore blues with this here project. And I'm also gonna say I'm not mad that it took this long for it to come out, because if it took this long for her to get this shit, then hey, shorty had to do what she had to do, which also makes me realize that sometimes I know you niggas want to be on a kind of time schedule when it comes to artists releasing music, but I do believe like you got to let artists experience some shit in order to give you some shit. You know what I'm saying? But we already know the Brimstess herself dropped her highly anticipated sophomore album, Am I the Drama? And already it's receiving a lot of rave reviews. I personally, if it's not from a fan page from the other side, I have not seen a bad comment about Cardi's album so far, to be completely honest. What about y'all? Have y'all listened to it?
At all. I have, and I'm really gonna try to keep mine like short and sweet. I really am, sisters. Because I'm still processing the project. I really am. I'm still processing it. I'm so happy for her. I want to give her flowers because I remember on one episode we were discussing it, and my question or concern was, would it have that momentum? Bitch, she got me asking me, are we the drama? Okay? Are we the drama? Not only was the drama brought, but like you said, the 7-year gap. I cried listening to this album. Like, not to be too dramatic, and I don't want to cry now. I really don't. But I always feel like I graduated with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I met Cardi 2017, was hip tour in 2016, but met her when she came to NYU to speak. And I just remember her not feeling comfortable in the room. And we all was just like, what? Like, we relate to you. Like, I'm from Cleveland. I can't believe I'm at NYU. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, I didn't expect her to even follow on me on Instagram, none of that stuff. Like, she was just a real down to earth girl. And I remember even the panelists, I won't say their names, call them out, give them no energy, but the women she was against, they damn near didn't feel comfortable being on stage with her. It almost was like, because at the time she was still kind of in that Love and Hip Hop transition era, Bodak Yellow hadn't dropped yet. So when she's on tracks like Killing You Hoes, talking about some you bitches wanted less for me, it's too late, bitch, I'm a whole success story. Like, I feel that. I feel that shit. Like, I feel what it's like to be like, yo, I might come from nothing. I came up from the mud, but this is why I'm able to give so much. And I think that's why when you listen to the album, why the shit with Offset is so painful and hurtful to her. Because it's like, nigga, you was with me in the beginning. And to see this 360 flip, of course, we don't know the ins and outs of their relationship, but it's like you could really feel the pain on some of those records. It's like, this is why she feel like that, because it's like, nigga, I already got the world against me coming up from nothing. And it's
the
like
nigga that I sleep with.
The nigga I collaborated with, before any other nigga was giving me bars, like you and I were rapping on my mixtapes before I even had to deal with Warner. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah. No,
that's gonna hurt.
That.
And even when I think about some of the records and what she's saying in reference to some of the women that she came up with, I remember when it was her and the City Girls, before City Girls dropped Act Up and stuff like that. They weren't getting features from nobody else. Cardi gave them a feature. You know what I'm saying? So I think she finally gave people a perspective that was outside of her on socials, because I feel like people always just Cardi, just rap. Well, damn it, she did it. She did it. So now what?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna just keep it sweet. But yeah, I'm gonna give her flowers. But yeah, I'm loving this project. I'm loving the project. I really am.
I love that you just kind of broke that down and gave that perspective, because I didn't necessarily internalize it that deeply yet, because I also have to kind of dig into it a little bit more personally. But I will say I am very happy for her also. I think the only thing I've seen on my timeline negative was people commentating on the fact that, oh, she's breaking quote unquote records because she put the platinum songs on there. Like, oh, is that how we're defining records? Like, y'all be fucking hating because Drake does this shit all the time. Like, are we really doing this?
Thank you.
Like, shut up. She do it now. It's a problem. Right? Everybody, shut up.
Come on, bruh.
But outside of that, so yeah, I haven't seen anything negative about her album. And I love that for her, because I know, like you said, we were talking about it, and that was one of the questions we had. Like, will she be able to make a second great album? And to y'all point, I actually also appreciate that it took her so long to do it, because yeah, it was a great album.
And she's rapping. What people
the Conviction
album, she's rapping. And what I love about Cardi too is I feel like people underestimate that she's a student. Like, you can hear the Takeoff and Kendrick influence on some of her bars, when she's rapping, rather if it's a sound from them or just some type of lingo, is there. And I feel like she don't get the credit for stuff like that, because people just say, well, somebody wrote it anyway. And it's like, let's stop playing because I could call out a lot of y'all quote unquote favorite MCs who got a bunch of writer credits. And we really want to take it there.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, like I know when Imaginary Players first dropped, I was kind of I was on the fence. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be a real bitch. I was on the fence. I did love the visuals of it. I love that she related the song to her and what she lives because I mean that's what Jay-Z was doing when he made the song. But hearing it flow within the project, it did make it better for me. Me just
I
talking
agree.
directly about me just
Yeah,
talking
I agree.
directly about the project itself. I would say my only qualms about it is I do not like the sequencing of this shit at all. I feel like there's others like Dead. I would have never started off with Dead. I feel like Hello is such a strong intro song to let niggas know like it's me. You know what I'm saying? It could have been a lot more cinematic in the beginning, like some real like am I the drama? Hello, it's me. Come on, hire me,
I
y'all.
love that she
Hello.
said that because I also didn't like that intro song. I was just like, this isn't really a strong intro.
It could have worked, especially knowing that you ended it with okay, well, obviously it's ended with the ones that she put on like whopping up, but technically Killing You Hoes is the real ending of the project.
It really,
I
really
would have
is.
put that somewhere within the middle section of it instead of and then had Dead as a closer of it because that song just it seems like a closer for me to be completely honest. The production wise, I would say certain songs first listen, which I feel like what's crazy. I feel like artists do this thing where, and I believe we talked about this too, Jan, where they kind of like they be putting out shit that's not fully fucking complete. And then they come back around after they hear the little chatter or whatever the case may be.
And
They come
re-release
back.
it.
Yes, they do shit like that because you always, if you listen to it another time or a few weeks later, your people are like, yo, what's going on with this mix? This mix sound way better. You know what I'm saying? And for me, of course, it's like the iPhone. You never buy the first iPhone. So kind of like you kind of got to treat the music the first time around. Like listening to it initially, it was like, okay, it's cool. I like the production of it, but I don't like the mixing of the production. And listen, don't attack me, niggas. I'm still learning, but my ears don't fucking lie. I don't need to be an expert to know that something don't sound all the way right. But the mixing could be a little bit better. I also don't like, which will be my second qualm of it. I don't like how certain songs end. I don't know. I feel like certain songs, I hate that abrupt stop of a song. You get what I mean? Like certain songs, you need it to go into the abyss. You need it to fade out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little bit more of it instead of it, just ending abruptly. And one of the things that we did love, for me personally, that I loved about, Beyonce and the Renaissance album and even Kate Renata when he came out with his project, is just how seamless every song went into the next. They don't have to be the same vibe, the same thing, but I feel like every song could have been a little bit more cohesive, which probably has something to do better with the sequencing of it. Later part of the album, I would say, really took a ride for me, where it was like, okay, she's hitting a lot of marks. Of course, I don't like the singles that came out. Outside, I wasn't a fan of it when it first dropped, to be honest with you. It did sound dated.
Yeah, it did.
But
that's a great word.
I guess, oh, my bad. Here I go. My bad, y'all. Don't take it down on Spotify. But Nice Guy, speaking of, was one of the songs that I did. I did like actually, I did like Principal, which was another thing. Janet is not technically featured on this. She's sampled.
That annoyed me. I'm not gonna.
That annoyed me too,
Like,
ladies.
take her off the fucking feature list. That is not a feature. A sample is not a feature, y'all.
It's not.
Ladies, I'll be so honest. I was like, because I definitely smoked with the album. I had to roll up. I rolled up like 2 for that album. When I tell you I paused smoking when I realized there wasn't an actual Janet Jack, I was like, are you
you play too much, girlfriend.
Too much. Am I the drama? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, bitch.
I will say what I did, because again, I'm still processing the album, but what I was hoping for, y'all tell me if I was reaching, I wish I would have got like maybe like an interlude or like some type of like not like a skit. I don't need a whole narration. No shade to Tiana Taylor and her project. No shade, no shade, no shade. But like, I would have loved like maybe like a cute like interlude, like something funny from like a Jocelyn Hernandez or something, you know, just because like the Puerto Rican princess also gets associated with drama or somebody. It don't have to be like Jocelyn, but like something like that. And then my only, like I said, critique with the album right now is that Cardi's features are always unique. I'll say unique picks. And the record with Lizzo, first off, shout out to Twitter. Twitter is so freaking funny. The way, again, it's the drama. Like she's turned this album, the album is a moment. Cardi's a moment. She's something I really feel like we are seeing for the first time, honestly. Like she's a social media viral sensation, pop star, rap.
She's a cultural. She's gonna be embedded in cultural. And cultural history. If we're gonna be real,
she really is. Like the way she's able to attract so much social currency when she releases things, it's like it's insane. But I feel like what Twitter has done with the Lizzo track, like I seen somebody say, "Here come Lizzo singing like trolls again" or something. I'm just like, here we go with the Lizzo like Broadway theme songs, and it was just like I could have did without that record. No shade, like I could have did without.
I wasn't mad at it.
I wasn't either
because me personally, I love the Four Non Blondes. Okay, so that song, and I say that's my shit. That's one of my favorite white people songs. They ate that.
I was tired, y'all. I said, put on Salute. Put on Salute again.
I liked it because to me it displayed her range a little bit. In my opinion,
yes, it does.
The fact that she could pull that off and it didn't sound corny. Like I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not listening. That's not in my rotation. But I was like, okay, bitch.
Yes, the range.
The range. Literally. So I gotta give her 10s for that because I thought that was fire that she displayed the range there. But yeah, I'm with Jazz on I'm not really listening to that.
10 for the range. Am I replaying it again? No, put on Salute.
No. Salute the real bitches. Salute. What was your favorite? Y'all favorites listening to the project? That first listen or like second listen, whatever.
Honestly, it really was Salute. And I want to, again, shout her out again because that was inspired by 2 Chainz. She said she was in the studio with 2 Chainz and they was playing each other's records. And 2 Chainz had the song Salute. And she said, originally it was Salute to the real niggas. Salute the real niggas. And she flipped it. And he said, yeah, take it. And she flipped the whole bar. And that's why I'm saying when she's her flow on Salute is crazy. Like
now we need a 2 Chainz fucking feature.
I wanted one. I would have, and see, that's what I'm saying. With her features, that's my only thing. I wish we would have got like a 2 Chainz feature. I love the Cash Cobain feature. I thought that was a nice set. I'm like, oh, this is cute. But I do
some
wish
New York shit.
Yeah, I would have loved to see a 2 Chainz or even a Doechii. To be honest, I would have loved to see like either one of them. I could have did without 2 Summer Walker features. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
that's my
and
only
a Summer
thing.
and a sneaky scissor.
A sneaky scissor, right? It was like, come on now.
No, because she's on it. She's her. I think on Dead towards the end, and they said that her vocals are
is at the end
in it. Yeah. But you can't hear, but I feel that. I understand what you're saying with that.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I get it. You trap Selena Gomez on there, but again,
that's one I think we could have did without personally.
I could have did without that too. I could have did without that. Like
her voice was already Cardi's singing voice, whatever. You didn't even need Selena Gomez on that.
Exactly.
She did not need her on that.
I understand.
But I get it.
The fan bases because Selena, and they're both always in some drama. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I like I love when Cardi raps. Like that's me. So the rap records really stuck out. I think Bodega Baddie is going.
I was gonna say that way. Yeah, that's like old.
And I like. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I like Check Please. That dumb.
Yeah.
The Check. Yeah.
What you gonna say about Bodega Baddie?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, for me, it felt like an ode to, for my Puerto Rican side. Like, it felt very, you were in the bodega. Like, that's really that. And I appreciate that. It's very New York, very Puerto Rican. I also really liked the one with Cash Cobain. I thought that was dope because it's like you said, like some New York shit. And I think we've had some conversations in the past about like who is really like taking like who is really taking it for New York, and it's really nobody but her and Cash right now, to be honest. Like you could put Ice Spice in the conversation, but like she's not a rapper, so it's like
And I do like Safe. My bad, I forgot that one.
Yeah, that's a good one
I like
too.
Safe. Yeah, I like
Safe
Safe.
is nice, especially with the video.
I was literally gonna say that the Kalani video is cute with the whole TLC like ode to them. That was cute.
Yeah, I had loved the fact that Kalani is so supportive of Cardi too.
I think Kalani's having an incredible moment right now too. That's a separate conversation, but I'm actually really happy that she got a feature here because I think for a long time, and again, like I know I've said on previous shows and that still stands, like I'm not really her demo, to be honest. Like something about her music just has never done it for me, but Folded, like this moment she's having with Folded, and now she's on this Cardi album, like I think it's her time. Yeah. And she really deserves it because while I'm not her demo, I think she is a student of R&B for real. And like even like with Brandy covering Unfolded or Folded, like she just deserves everything happening for her right now. So shout out to her, and I'm really glad that that's one of the focus tracks on the project because I know that's going to take her career even further.
Yeah,
I'm so happy you touched on that because I was literally gonna ask you that, sis, and you did. I literally wanted to know how you felt. No, because I agree. I feel like Kalani is having like a resurgent moment, like.
Yeah, and she deserves it too. She is controversial to say the least as well. She is the drama. Summer Walker, always in the street. Okay. Drama. Okay. Lizzo, you had a recent controversy. You are the drama. Okay.
Tyler's drama too.
You know what would have been crazy? This just came to my mind, a little marketing ploy. If she would have came out with, an old school kind of like TV show-esque kind of thing where the audience is like, am I the drama? Like, are you the father type shit? Like Maury type shit? Like, are you the drama? Like, that would have been that cute. But I would say for me, my favorite songs off first listen, definitely Hello. Like I said, it should have been an intro song. It just has that gutter bitch. I'm ready to take it. I love the production, the machine gun. I love all that shit. Hello got me. Magnet. I said, goddamn, Cardi. Goddamn. I don't want no beef with you, bitch. I don't want no beef with you. The Pick It Up, I wasn't really a fan. Imaginary Place, we already heard that. Baddie, Bodega Baddie, it's cute for a moment. Me personally, I hate the mix on it because it's so loud and obnoxious for my ears. So that's the only thing that pisses me off. But I know for a fact that it will go off in public in these places. I'm just mad that this record will be dropped now in the fall where this
instead of the summer.
Yeah, like, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta do better.
Like that should have been like, to your point when we talked about this the other week. Imaginary Players should have been a surprise track where it's like, oh shit, Jay-Z.
That would have threw people.
Like a bonus. Like a bonus.
And what they should have dropped was Bodega Baddie for the summer.
Yes. I'm Bodega Baddie. I'm Bodega Baddie. Okay. Shout out to the cats on the bread in the bodega.
Yeah, because I feel like the remixes on that would have went up too. Like Bad Bunny could have hopped on that shit. That shit would have went crazy.
Yeah, Bad Bunny or that other new Yilin or whatever that is a Spanish girl. She's super.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
her. But also, I was saying, me personally, if you really want to make it some Bronx shit, I feel like she should have had somebody up and coming. And one of the people that I personally would have loved on Bodega Baddie, who I can literally hear her voice on with the aggression, is Connie Diamond from the Bronx.
Yes, I can hear Connie Diamond with Eat Bodega Baddie.
That would have been something crazy to hear Connie on a Bodega Baddie and y'all do a video in the Bronx for real. Like,
and y'all both really baddies.
Like that would have been both of y'all got fat asses. Okay. Like, come on, stop fucking playing.
No, that would have been lit. And to that point too, that was my thing with Killing You Hoes, because one, Killing You Hoes, I'm noticing too, it seems to be, if like a lot of the hardworking baddies, that seem to be their manifesto right now. She could have even did something with Trina, like in terms of some marketing ploy or whatever, because the first time I heard Killing You Hoes, I thought of Trina. I said, oh, she took the Trina flip. And if you go back to all of Cardi's original like Vines and TikTok, Trina's one of the like MCs that she's always like kind of looked up to.
If you want to talk about being drama, here's a marketing employee in me again. The fact that, not that Trina and Nicki ever had no real drama, but Trina did feel a little slighted because Nicki didn't really like promote her project at that time. So she should have had Trina as a feature on the Killing You Hoes. And Okay. Anyways, that was not one of my favorite songs, so I will say. Oh no, it is. I did. I did like Killing You Hoes. My
Yeah,
bad.
I love Killing You Hoe.
Salute Safe is one of my favorite ones. Shower Tears, I definitely love that song with Summer Walker. That one was better than Dead, to be completely honest with you. Man of My Word, I'm not gonna lie, I did get emotional listening to it because, like we said earlier, the vulnerability and Cardi not just coming on talk about fuck this nigga type shit. It was like, and I said this too, like, as a woman when you're really done with the situation, and a lot of people always associate grief with just death in a sense, but death comes in many forms, especially
Woo!
in relationship. You're sharing your body with this person, you're sharing time with this person, space with this person, a career with this person. You see this person daily. Like, people don't understand, like, heartbreak is something hard to get over because you literally have to unwire what you have basically got accustomed to doing, so I understood, as a person who had their heart broken and had to get back into a new reality of things. And although I don't have any kids to this attachment, thank God, but I do empathize and sympathize with her on Man of My Word, because she really showed us, in a way, of course, like you said earlier, we don't know everything in the relationship, but we do know a glimpse. And Offset, unfortunately, you didn't make it any better because we did physically see you with our own eyes be a trash ass nigga to her. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I just felt like it was definitely a great vulnerable song that, of course, it's probably going to be one of those deep cuts. It was one of her, I think, it's a growth of Be Careful With Me. That's the graduation class of Be Careful With Me, is Man of My Word for sure. Pretty and Petty, let's be honest, coming at Bia the way how she did, I'm gonna be real, I would be shot in my head too, because I don't know 5B a song, but I do know 2.
Yo.
No, 3. I do know 3. So if they could let me get away with just 3, I could literally survive. But if I have to name 5, I'm sorry, I don't know 5 Bia songs. And that's no offense to Bia. I'm sure she's a great girl. But goddamn, I did not know the beef was that
But my God.
I love that she did that though. Like,
I loved it though.
right.
I do.
We ain't
I
putting
loved it.
names on
And
bullets today, bitch. Like, what?
Okay. And what I love about Pretty and Petty, again, I need people to go back and listen to it. Not only does it remind me of Squabble Up, like she really tapped into her Kendrick energy on Pretty and Petty. She really did. And there's a part too where she go like, like during the verse.
Oh my God. That part literally scratches a itch in my brain for me. Oh my God. I love that she did that. It was like her dialect, her inflections, like even her little Spanish heavy ass tongue is appreciated on some of these records. It's like, I love it. I love it.
I love it. I love it. I love when rappers show like respect to their peers. Like, I hear you. Because that's something Meg does. Meg do that.
She does all the time.
Yep. And then Kendrick did it in Euphoria. And then it's like it came back full circle with Cardi. And it's like, when I heard that, when she said weak to the floor, I'm like, outstanding. You got it.
Yes. I did like Principal though with Janet, although it wasn't a real feature. I did like it because shout out to Dizzy Banko on the production of it. That's the homie. He produced this track, and I think he did a very phenomenal job of curating from a sample a new sound, in a way, if that makes sense. It's not too off from the original, but it still gives it a different vibe that I feel like you could play this on the radio. It's really sexy, sultry. It's a grown woman song, and I feel like that's exactly what Cardi is showing on this project. Just to wrap up my personal opinion on Am I the Drama, I do feel like she showed growth. It definitely is never gonna beat the Invasion of Privacy, because that was a cultural moment as well. But I think it's okay to give grace to artists not having to always defeat their very first projects and then making it seem like they're not as good of an artist, or they can't beat this, this phenomenal body of work the first time around, because things do change, you do evolve, you do grow. I mean, it has been 7 years since she has even dropped a project, so I'm gonna just give Cardi her tens on this project and her marketing. I mean, hitting the malls. We haven't seen people be in the motherfucking mall. She just was in Queen Center Mall recently. We haven't seen people be in the fucking streets with they roll out. Like, literally, from the little, funny videos that she was posting, but she was really outside in the streets doing actual meet and greets where artists used to pop up at the record stores with the fucking CDs ready to sign that shit, like, you know, taking pictures with the fans, like that type of shit, and setting herself up for her tour. That type of shit is what's really gonna help with her album sales. So I'm excited to see what she may do, since, you know, we all in the world of numbers. I want to see what numbers she actually is going to come out with, you know, besides everything else. But I think she's going to do phenomenal, and she's really going to make her mark as one of these, you know, as though people have the controversy of not really fucking with her because she has writers, or because she really hasn't been knee deep a hip hop person per se. I don't want to discredit her for that, because if you can deliver a track, then you could deliver a track. I mean, look at Drake when it comes to Quentin Miller. You know, Quentin Miller, I'm not going to listen to that nigga, but I'll listen to Drake cover a Quentin Miller song, if that makes sense. So I give credit her props on this, and being pregnant and doing this again, you know, which leads me to
pregnant again.
Talking about the controversy. Am I the drama? With podcaster Crystal from the Read podcast, really quick. She made some comments about Cardi's pregnancy that apparently are really distasteful to a lot of people. Some people are in agreement with Crystal, saying that the message was right, it just was harsh. But I mean, I'm not in Cardi's pussy, to be completely real with you. So I don't have a say so in there. I just would hope that people that have kids do their very best to take care of their kids. I don't care how many kids you have. If you're able to physically be there, take care of them, then by any means necessary, create the village that you want. But when you come to become neglectful and do, you know what I'm saying, fuck shit, then that's when I have a problem. But I mean, I don't really have a opinion on Crystal's comments, because it's her opinion at the end of the day. Was it a little harsh? I mean, absolutely, yes. But if you know Crystal and you've been a fan of the Read podcast, then you know this is nothing new. So
okay, so I haven't really tapped into the podcast. I'm not really familiar with her game. So my initial take, I'm gonna be completely honest, and the girls might not like this, but before I feel like it was extremely harsh, my initial thought was, this to me is what a girl's girl looks like.
yeah.
Because granted, I think there's a lot she shouldn't have said. I'm gonna be honest.
Like the death thing, dying on the
just like
table,
sometimes shit is just not your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not your business. And then it kind of like, how do you feel about the everyday working woman in the Bronx? If, like, is this how you feel about them? Like, it gave classes a little bit. But what I did fuck with about it, even with the harshness, was essentially she's trying to hold her accountable. Like, I think if I had a homegirl and this is how my life was playing out, like, you left this cheating ass nigga for this other nigga who got all this same similar shit. Yeah. Like, it's I would hold you accountable too. Like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, you're Cardi. Why? Like, you couldn't wrap it up. You couldn't. I know this probably is not going to be a favorable thing to say, but like, abortion, something. But again, that's her pussy. So it's like, who are we to say that? So it's like, I don't know. Like, on one end, I guess for me, I was a little like, I ain't know how to feel about it, because on one end, I do agree. I think it was very harsh. A lot of shit she didn't need to say. It was very inappropriate. But then on the other end, it's like, she not totally wrong either.
Yeah. And you're right. I do agree with the whole girls are going to hold you accountable,
exactly,
even if you don't like it. So I agree.
I think girls can hold you accountable, and I think we can still be human centered at the end of the day. And that's my thing with it. And this is my issue with a lot of critique towards Cardi, and it's been like this her whole career. It's this class cis thing against her that really like picks me off. And I don't know, sometimes it, like, I wouldn't say it triggers me, but it annoys me, because I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to be in a WIC office with your mama, and then, you know, y'all turn the life around story because your mom know how to get it out the mud and work her ass off, become a hairstylist with 4 kids and can do it. You know what I'm saying? So there is a part of me sometimes that feels like a lot of Cardi's, you know, responses towards her actions over the years comes from this hierarchy of, she's this, you know what I'm saying? She's not supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, again, I get holding people accountable. And yes, we shouldn't be having children and not being able to take care of them. But at the same time, I think we just need to be a little bit more mindful on when we're delivering these messages. Great messages Great message. Are you the right messenger, Crystal? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because your history also shows that you do come off a little, I wouldn't say like classes, because I fuck with some of the stuff Crystal does, but again, yeah. I
Yeah.
just think we should just be mindful about our communities and everybody's like upbringing. I ain't saying you got to walk on eggshells or
Yeah.
whatever, but like what Cardi looked like today is not how she started. And that's for a lot of people in our communities. Like we
Yeah.
got a lot of family and friends that we know literally, started from the bottom. They may not have had all of the tools or the knowledge to navigate life, but hey, they doing the best they can. And shit, hands down to any woman that's doing this shit pregnant. Like Cardi is doing all
Yeah.
this shit pregnant. She didn't do it once. Okay, of course, we know she did it 4 times. With an album, she did it twice. And that's spiritual to me. Each time she's had an album, she's delivered a baby. Like Invasion of Privacy, she was pregnant with Culture. This one, we don't know the name of this sweet baby angel coming soon, but I think that's spiritual too, a little bit.
Well, like I said, it's your balls and your dick and your pussy that you have to worry about. But when there's kids involved, we all have to worry about it then. So as long as, we know she's a millionaire, she has the means, the funds, she has a baby daddy who's also a multimillionaire that can assist. I mean, she had to force that nigga to take care of them other kids. Let's be completely real here. So that's the only reason why I give Cardi her 10s is because you do have the financial support, and she has a lot of family, them Latinas.
Yes.
The family
They
is
don't
extensive.
play, right?
So the kids are gonna be good. The kids are gonna be good, and we knew she was gonna be pregnant because, like I said, the Latinas. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all, but y'all fertile as fuck. I do think you shouldn't have a baby with the nigga that you just met.
I agree. Yeah.
I don't think that. Not every relationship, like they say, deserves a souvenir, and this is one of them shits. Because let's be real, Stefan, we don't know his history, but from what the streets are saying, he not know better. He just look better. He just look better than Offset. Let's be real. That's about it. But that being said, we're gonna wish them both the best of a safe and healthy birthing situation and a healthy baby. And last but not least, I just want to say, you dickheads that's trying to compare Cardi to Nick Cannon or these deadbeat ass baby.
Oh my God.
Insane.
She was married to of course, an ain't shit man, but y'all love to uphold marriage and dangle that over a bitch head. Well, she was married when she had those 3 kids. She can't get a divorce because the nigga won't sign the papers. Just in case y'all don't know how divorce works, 2 people have to agree to the divorce until it becomes something that the courts have to decide or whatever the case may be. So that right there, if a nigga don't want to sign them papers like Usher, then guess what? A bitch can't get divorced. So that means I gotta hold my pussy to the side in the fridge in some tin foil until the fucking divorce is over? I don't think so, ho. I'm gonna go live my life. And he's been doing it while they've been married. So what the fuck are y'all talking about? Last but not least, Stefan, I know Crystal said that he wasn't cute. Maybe that's her eyes, but listen, he looked good.
Her eyes is clearly broke.
Okay, he a fine looking nigga. That's about it. It stops there at the fineness, okay? Anyways, it's about that time to get into our favorite segment of the episode, which is the set list. We tell you guys all of our favorite things that we've done from music, restaurants. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's whatever we've done this week that we want to put you guys onto really quickly. So that being said, who wants to go first? Because it's never me.
I can go first this time. Oh, wait.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna be quick. Of course, we got Am I the Drama, the entire album on the set list. Shout out to Cardi. We are giving you your flowers here. Love the project. Still processing it because it's a lot to take in. And to your point, Milan, earlier, now that you say it, now I'm starting to think maybe her features was a marketing ploy. Like, because Megan is drama too. Like that was the thing, but. What's also been some good drama to me is this motherfucking track from Hit Boy. Okay, Hit Boy got a track out right now called "Start Dissing," and I really want to highlight AZ verse, AZ Chike, our guy AZ Chike. We love him here. He has a room at the condo. That verse is insane. I've been listening to it over and over. And shout out to Hit Boy. I think Hit Boy is celebrating getting out of an 18-year bad publishing deal. So now he's in a space where he can make records with, like these artists like Baby Tron, Spake Nitty James. But yeah, the track is hard. I think Scott Storch is also a producer on it. Also, Shroom T by my homegirl, Ginger Rush. She's an independent singer from LA. It's also on my set list. It's one of my like self-care songs this week. Also, Shea Butter Baby, the album by Ari Lennox, has been a self-care album this week. I think people should revisit that. Again, it's fall time, get cozy. Brandy has a book coming out called Phases. It's going to be a memoir. That also made me think about Montel's Jordan book that people should check out. It's called Becoming Unfamous and His Journey to Faith. If a lot of people don't know, Montel Jordan is a pastor in some spaces, so shout out to him. Reasonable Doubt season 2 is out. We love our girl Kerry Washington and what she's doing on the production side. Shout out to everybody that's a part of it. And the latest issue of Homegirls Volume 14 has a beautiful cover of Rihanna and her sweet baby Angel that is coming soon. That's my set list, ladies. I'm
Love
gonna
it.
let you guys go next.
Go ahead, y'all.
Okay. So I had the pleasure of meeting Laycon this past week. So I'm gonna put him on my set list. His song with Ryan Douglas called Magic Girl. Braxton Cook also released the album, I'm gonna say 2 weeks ago now, called Not Everyone Can Go. Amazing. It's like a jazz R&B crossover. Really love the album. He's actually been an artist I've been kind of locked in with for a minute. His sound is like really, really dope. Thundercat also returned with a double single, but the one I'm going to put on my set list is I Wish I Didn't Waste Your Time. The other one is a little too alternative leaning for me, but this one has like a nice little R&B, jazzy alt feel to it. Bella is another R&B artist I've been watching. She just put out a single called Boothang Boot Camp. She's singing down on that. I was not familiar with her game, but I am now. Another like cool artist that's kind of like buzzing right now that I've been just watching what he's been doing is Kenji, and he has a song with Nali, I think I'm saying her name right, called Loose. She actually just released the EP. Her EP was one of my previous set lists, so check that single out. I thought it was really good. In the dancehall space, there's a artist by Armani. I want to say he's in New York right now. I might be wrong, but he put out a single a week ago called Pay Stub that I've been really fucking with. I think he's actually going to be an artist to watch for next year. So I'm likely going to try to find a way to intermingle him in our artist to watch campaign at Pandora for 2026. Shout out to him. An album I've been revisiting. So I heard I don't know where I heard it at, but I heard it again recently. This song, Very Special. J-Lo had sampled it a while back on one of her albums, and it kind of brought me back to the full album of Deborah Laws called Very Special. And I didn't realize how good that album was. I completely forgot about it. So I've been listening to that pretty heavily on rotation. And then lastly, I stumbled on Samara Joy's BBC Proms performance. She did a concert, and the performance in particular that like really kind of had me stuck was her performance of Lover Man, Oh Where Can You Be? I'm actually kind of mad that version isn't available on streaming, because that version is a lot different than the actual album version. Because she's like singing down, like it was given like Jennifer Hudson, and I was like, whoa, I didn't know you could sing like this. So I definitely recommend first, obviously, just checking out the whole performance on BBC, but definitely check out that performance in particular. It's on her Instagram, and you can also find it on, I think, iPlayer or some shit like that. But yeah, it's my set list.
Love it. Okay, so my set list for this week, Deo Bello, DB.
Dio. He's fire. Yeah, Dio Bello.
I knew you would correct me on. Dio Bello. Yes. Oh my gosh. Once again, I got to learn how to use Apple Music instead of Spotify. But Spotify really be recommending me some fucking newer artists, sometimes on my release radar or whatever. But I did see one of this artist here, and I will say that, yes, for sure. Love this artist. So I've been listening to that album. Steve Lacy, Inside. I don't know. That song been in rotation in my mind. It's an older song, but I love that song. Terrence Martin and Kenyon Dixon. Oh my freaking goodness. Come As You Are album. Terrence Martin, you got to be Archangel Michael up in heaven, because the way how you play the motherfucking strings, nigga, goddamn. And Kenyon Dixon, amazing, phenomenal artist. He also has a song with his daughter that we've seen some of the clips with him like practicing with his daughter to like sing. So the fact that those clips were an actual song that he was making, I absolutely fucking love that. So Come As You Are album, absolutely phenomenal. Tierra Whack, Tip of the Toe, one of the singles from the Him soundtrack, super dope. Gotta go see that movie as well too. Amira, Dream of You single, love her voice. Connie Diamond, Underdog season 2, the album just dropped. Definitely proud of her. It's her debut album on her brand new label. Super proud of her, and congratulations on everything you got going on, Miss Connie Diamond. And of course, on my set list, last but not least, I'm going to have to put Mona Leo and Stunt for Vegas Wedding. I mean, when I say I was on a TikTok of the lives in the wedding party, watching along with the hundreds of thousands of fans and viewers, one of the most beautiful, intentional, realist ass weddings that I've seen in such a long time. Everybody had either a cream color. She wore a pink dress and a pink after party dress. Stunner for Vegas also popped out in a good penguin suit in pink as well. I'm talking about the man was crying all damn day watching his bride. And one thing that I love about their union is that they're young and they're in love. And it doesn't come from a place of lust, it seems. It comes from a place of real, genuine love. From the time he supported her when she had that baby and was literally crying and said, "You're a superwoman," and all of that, I always thought he was a good kid. And I hope you never prove us wrong. But I'm always going to wish the best for everybody, because love is a beautiful thing. And it's great to witness such a beautiful union between two young people who are doing what they love to do in music and also creating family and legacy. So shout out to Mona Leo and Stunner for Vegas on their gorgeous wedding. Okay, I love Mona Leo because she really is a P bitch and she really be about her raps. Okay, and that is my set list for the week.
And shout out to her motherfucking makeup artist too, because that makeup was not moving. Okay,
Beat down. We got to get the formula. I got to know the setting spray and the drop.
I need the setting spray.
She was having niggas with white suits and nothing was coming off.
Nothing. And shout out to the YNs and the YNets that are choosing love over war. I love it. The YNs and the YNets and love, child. Like, and to see it, I'll be seeing them on the subways. I see y'all. Y'all out here.
We see each other. Okay. That being said, y'all, this is another great, grand, amazing, fantastic, phenomenal. Wow. The words don't even have enough to describe this fucking podcast. It's another great episode of the Reasonable Dialogue podcast. Once again, it's your girl, DJ Miss Milan.
It's your girl, Jazz.
And it's your girl, Yon Sneed. Y'all niggas ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Yeah, she got it, y'all.
Did that. Clock it.
No, fuck that song. Hello, it's me.
Hello. Salute. That's what we gonna say.
Salute the real bitches. Salute the real podcasters. All right, y'all. We'll set y'all next time. Bye.
What's up, world? It's your girl, Jazz.
It's your girl, DJ Miss Milan.
And it's your girl, Yon Sneed. Thank you guys for tapping into another episode of the Reasonable Dialogue podcast. Thank you guys for tapping in every week and spending time with your favorite girls at the condo. We really appreciate the love you guys pour into us. And if you're rocking with the conversations, make sure you follow us on all socials. We are on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Reasonable Dialogue. And be sure to rate, subscribe, comment, like, tell a friend to tell a friend, and be sure to stay reasonable.